Hey you guys, it's Monique from Healthy Living with Monique. I know I've been gone for a minute, but your girl is back. I have so much going on and we are going to talk about it today. So before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I promise after we talk about what we're going to talk about, there's going to be so many more videos because we are going to document this journey. So as you can tell, I have on a wig. I know you were not expecting that, right? Okay, so as you can tell from the title of this video, I am having weight loss gastric sleeve surgery. So I wanted to do this video for two reasons. Number one, just so I could document my journey because I love to document things to see how far I've gotten. And then number two, just because when I started to do research for the surgery, there were so many questions that I had and like nobody was answering them. So today is January the 13th, and I am about 30 days out from having my weight loss surgery. So I made this decision back in about October, November to definitely proceed with it, and I didn't tell anybody. So for a few reasons. Number one, I am the founder and CEO of Thick Chicks, and we're a body positive health and wellness fitness company. We empower women when it comes to loving their bodies. So as you can imagine, this decision did not come lightly. Like I didn't just wake up one morning and say, oh my God, I want to have weight loss surgery. No, This was like many months in the making. As before I decided that I was going to do this, I definitely, tried other options. So honey, trust me when I say I've tried it all. So I get it. And my healthcare team, my doctor, my endocrinologist, they were like, you're not big enough. And I kept hearing that over and over and over again. So let me first start out by telling you that you as an individual, you have got to advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Like nobody knows your body like you do. And if you feel strongly about something, if you feel that there is something that is going to save your life, you think that there is something that's going to be better for your life, girl, you better stand up for it and you better speak your mind about it. That is the very first thing that I'm going to say up in here in these streets. Like, you better speak up for yourself, because if you don't know what the outcome could have been, right? So I definitely was like, okay, cool. And I tried a whole bunch of other things, right? And unfortunately, I'd be successful for a little bit and then I would gain it back. And then a few of their friends would come back. So the last thing, if you're following my last videos, I was doing Weight Watchers, and 3 months of me doing Weight Watchers. And when I tell you, child, I follow Weight Watchers to the T, honey, okay? I remember one week, and this is no shade on Weight Watchers, so Weight Watchers, please do not come for me. But I remember 1 week on Weight Watchers, I followed it to the T, and I gained 3 pounds. Now, I know some people are like, well, maybe you gain muscle. Maybe I gain muscle. But over the course of 3 months, I lost a total of 10 pounds, which, is amazing. And as I've gotten off a lot of the weight, I just decided that, you know what, I definitely need to make a bigger impact, especially after receiving some blood work back from one of my routine visits to my endocrinologist, and I'm on the borderline for high blood pressure and hypertension. And of course, you know what they say, you could always lose 20 pounds and, your life could be better, or, then you wouldn't have high blood pressure. Well, girl, I wish I could do that. Don't you think I don't want to do that? So that is when I made the decision that here I am, 41 years old, I'm going to do this. Now, what they don't tell you, and I think this is what I was looking for when I made this decision, is there is so much emotional impact to your life when you decide to have the surgery. As you're starting to do the research, yeah, you're going to be flooded with information, but it's so emotional. And I don't think I was really prepared for the emotional side of it. So you're probably thinking well, what are you talking about? Well, of course, when I decided to do this, I had to have a real heart-to-heart conversation with my family, and my family didn't understand. I honestly think like part of them still don't understand. It even got to the point where my mom was like, don't tell anybody, like just don't say anything. And that's hard because, you know, as you're excited about what's going to come for you in the future, your family's telling you like, don't say nothing. And that's okay. You know, that is okay. So what I did to overcome that is I got a counselor. Like before they even told me I had to see somebody, I just got a counselor because I had so much emotions about my family, about what my friends were going to say, about what people were going to say. Like, you know, do I say something? And, you know, everybody be like, oh, okay. But then if I fail at it, be like, oh, well, she ain't lose no weight. Or do I not say anything and then have people talk anyway? Now, if you know me, if you really know me, then you know I really could give a what anybody say. But deep down on the inside, it's still taxing on you emotionally. So I always say, like, check your heart, you know, to make sure that you are strong enough and you are prepared enough to have the surgery, right? The second thing I'm going to tell you is, child, you need to be organized. I say organized. One more time for the people in the back row, you have got to be organized. As soon as I met with my care team for the first time, I was thrown like documents left and right and left and right. And there's nobody like over top of you to make sure that you complete different tasks. They just tell you, hey, here's the notebook, here's what you got to do. And if you complete everything, by the time you get an appointment date, you're good to go. My number one advice for that is get a 3-ring notebook. Print out everything that they send you. I hole punch it and I put it in a notebook. I put every single thing in there because I don't want to miss anything. If someone asks for something, I have it right there in my fingertips. And it says like Monique's surgery binder. Another thing I'm going to tell you is that make sure you have positive people in your life who support you. Because listen, as you're going through this, you're gonna like, for me, I know I woke up one day and I looked in my closet and like I shop like crazy. A lot of times I get clothes like given to me by different, you know, vendors and different companies to like try on and stuff like that for social media. And I was like, dude, like my whole life is going to change. Like the way that I eat, the way that, you know, I think, the way that I look, everything is going to change. And it was so overwhelming one day. And I was like, oh my God, like these are things that you need to be prepared for, you know? So it was just a lot, you know? I definitely say get positive people in your life. I call them my A squad. So on my A squad, I have my pastor, right? Who is also my best friend. I have my counselor. I have a nutritionist who is a chef, right? And then I just have one of my homegirls that has already gone through the surgery because I want somebody that has already gone through it that I know that can like answer any questions that I have. So like definitely get you an A squad, you know? And the last thing I'm going to tell you is, girl, listen, stay off Pinterest, all right? Because you will get so worked up and overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, I need to know this. I need to know that. Breathe. Breathe. I tell myself that like every day, like, breathe, Monique, breathe, okay? It's a lot of information. It's like, okay, sometimes I really feel like I get information overload. So what I have done is I've like stayed off Pinterest. I started staying off of different apps like Clubhouse and Snapchat and just only really concern myself with one source of social media. And real talk, I even started like unfollowing people that were negative because I was like, I cannot have that negativity in my life right now. Like I need to be positive. And I started doing positive affirmations every single day. Like as I'm driving to work, even if it's a weekend, I still put them on in the morning because I'm like, I need that positivity to like, you know, pump me up, pump me up. So where I am right now on my journey, I've had my endoscopy done. Okay, so I was not prepared for the endoscopy, right? Because I've never had it done. The only kind of surgery that I've ever had done is when I gave birth, like childbirth, right? I was not prepared for it. Girl, it is surgery for real. Surgery for real. And it's a pandemic, so that led to it also. That was the best 15 or 20 minute sleep I have ever had. When I woke up, I was a hot mess express and I had the nurses cracking up and rolling. They called me today to check on me and they were like, we're looking for your OnlyFans page. I was like, I do not have OnlyFans. I was like, if I said that, I'm so sorry. But like, it was great. Like my hospital team that was there, like with the doctor, everybody was awesome. They said that I talked all the way through that endoscopy, like so much so that the inside of my mouth is like a little raw. I guess because I was trying to talk so much. Picture that, right? Your girl's a talker. It's okay. And I've already done the nutrition classes. That's been very interesting. And I am in the process of doing the exercise classes. So the last thing that I have to do is the behavioral health 4 classes, and that's 4 weeks. And then I will be approved for surgery. So I'm really going to document like what's going on if something new happens. I will tell you, I've met so many amazing, dope, positive people along the way, and it's only been like a few weeks. And I'm so proud of that because, you know, this stage of my journey, if I wasn't having this done, I probably wouldn't have met them. And I'm always like, you know, what am I giving from this? I'm really excited that as people are going through this, that maybe I can be a resource, right? Especially when it comes to health and wellness, because like I'm really starting to realize that a lot of people working out is not their zhuzh. For me, I love working out. I love fitness. That is my happy place. But a lot of people, like, it's not like that for them. So I'm so excited that as I go through this journey, I'm just going to find out more so that I can help more people. So I'm really excited about that. So I have blabbed on enough. Child, you know I could talk. So yeah, I'm going to do another video like next week. I'm filming here in my bedroom. So got a nice little setup. So I'm really excited about that, just so that I can kind of get some stuff off my chest, you know, that I really just want to put out there on YouTube and stuff like that to help answer questions, and hopefully something that I've gone through will help somebody else. So it's Monique from Healthy Living with Monique, and I will see you next week. Bye.